What do we have for the Pisces who is tuned in? Spirit, what do we have for the Pisces? All right, 2 cards here. Primal and Untamed. Whoa. This is big, bold, brazen, audacious energy here. Whoa. This is a call to your instinctual self. This is being grounded and rooted. This is about work on the root chakra. This is about work in the body. You know, there's something called animal movements as a form of exploration. This is like getting back to basic levels. So if you are able-bodied and it's been on your heart recently, look up videos of people doing animal movements, like doing a bear crawl, doing basic, what's the word? Like the human version of animals out in the wild. Move your body. This is also a call to dance. This is also a call to, what's the word? Follow your instinct, not your intuition. There's a difference between intuition and instinct, although they look very similar. Your instinct automatically puts you in motion. All right, like if you're in a situation and you're like, you get a ping, you get a download, you get a sensation, and you're like, oh, I just have this intuitive nudge that this person's not good for me. This business contract should be a no. I should go there. I should go talk to this person. You go for it. Your instinct is more of an automatic driver. Your instinct is your immediate response to seeing, you know, a tiger only 25 feet away. Your instinct is like in your survival, primal, reptilian brain. There's something going on that you are going to be drawn to act in a way that maybe your mind would judge as wrong, or I don't act like that, or afterwards you might feel embarrassed, like I can't believe I said that, I can't believe I acted that way, I can't believe I got so fired up, I can't believe I told them off. Or it could be the other way, like, if you're somebody who normally speaks up, you didn't speak up in this situation. Or you just didn't do what you thought you would do because that's who you thought you were. This is saying, no, what you did or what you are going to do or what you didn't do or what you're not going to do when you get into this experience that triggers an instinct, that actually is the right course of action because that's what's going to help you survive it. So if you have something challenging, oppositional coming up, or this could be an internal thing, like you are fighting a voice that is like not your voice, it's really the voice of an ancestor who plugged in this negative belief system, and now you have this negative voice that spins around in your head. It's like however you're handling that situation, you're working from instinct. I'm going to look these 2 up in the book just for a second. I just want to look up the affirmations associated with them. I love this deck. I just got it. I had seen other people use it. This is the She Sirens Oracle. So primal, just, I'm wild and fierce. I'm a warrioress. I seek and speak the truth. You are a truth seeker and a truth speaker. So if you're not someone who normally speaks up, you're going to be in a situation very soon where you're going to speak up and maybe be a little shocked by it. And then the other one is Untamed. I just want to look at it very quickly before I move on into the reading. You're untamed. You're a delicious mass of contradictions. The light, the dark, the messy, the fear, the pain, the anger, the beauty, the ugly, the rage. This is your power. Pisces, put in the comments below, I expose my truest self to myself. I expose my truest self to myself. I expose my truest self to myself. This situation that you're going to end up in is going to show you a part of yourself that you didn't know it existed, or you thought it was long gone, or you thought it had been killed, buried. No, this part of you is resurrected. This part of you is coming back to life. This part of you is going to be instrumental in this next chapter of your life. Let's find out more about this. What is this part of Pisces that's resurrecting? Whoa, let's go, boys and girls. Seven of Swords, look at this. Stealth, working under the moonlight, working in the dark. What else do we have here? Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, all of the swords. Damn! Iron sharpens iron. You're sharpening your sword. That's your tongue. This is the truth speaker energy here. You're sharpening. This is fun. Okay, let me keep going with my little evil laugh. All right, so what part of Pisces is being resurrected? This has to do with communication. This has to do with how you are showing up. This has to do with the thoughts that you are having about yourself in your head. This has to do with how you hype yourself up, how you motivate yourself, how you inspire yourself, how you coach yourself, how you teach yourself. This is a revelation of your internal voice as it speaks to you. This is about doing this shadow work, working in the dark, working on the parts of you that no one sees. They just sort of leak out here and there in life. But there's this part inside of you. Everybody has this part inside of them that nobody knows. It's like this part that you can't even express. It's intangible, it's ineffable, it's got this quality about it that can never quite be solidified enough to put into sound, to put into word, to even put into art. There's a part of you that looks through you. It's the witness, it's the watcher. That is the divine moving through you. That is the part of you that you are going to learn through this experience where you just go pure fucking instinct. Spirit is guiding you there. Your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit guides, the creator, him, her, they, self is bringing you there. It's doing something to your mind. There's something going on with your third eye and on the biological level with your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is decalcifying, it's purifying, and it's coming back online, like your hormonal system. It's coming back online, and it's in your nervous system too. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical expert. This is just some stuff that I happen to know, and also like what's coming right now. Your pineal gland is coming back online and is starting to work and function in a way that it hasn't in a while. You might have been doing something lately that has helped this happen. It could have been meditation practices. I'm also getting something with like the root. I don't know if you've been working with your root chakra, clearing it or doing like grounding practices. It could have been something you've changed in your body. Maybe you cleaned up your diet, you increased your water or found even better sources of water. Maybe you've you're on new medication and that's helping your body work better. Your pineal gland, which if I'm remembering correctly, your pineal gland does produce DMT. You can have a psychedelic experience completely naturally without any substance added, all within your body as it's designed. The pineal gland produces DMT. It also, I believe, produces, I don't know if I want to say melanin or melatonin. I don't know what that has to do with it. Something about melanin or melatonin. The pineal gland coming back online. Your body has been cleansed and it's continuing to be cleansed and purified. And I think this is on a very literal level. Something about your temple, your body, cleaning out your temple is helping to purify and renew your mind and is bringing on your spiritual gifts heavy, like tenfold. Like when your pineal gland comes more online in your physical vessel, you are getting more online in tune with your higher self and with your internal guidance. Your body moves quickly, swiftly. Your flexibility might be increasing. Your stamina, your endurance, your energy levels might be increasing at this time under the moon. And this is helping you be a more present, a more bright source of light. And it's somehow leading you to a decision or to making a decision with Seven of Cups here. We got the 2 sevens as pillars to this reading. Sevens are about, I need to look something up right here in this notebook. Sevens are about like perseverance, but I want to look up the 7 on the Tree of Life, and I know I have it drawn out somewhere here. One moment, please. 7 is perseverance. It's also... I don't know how to say that. Netzach, I don't know how to say that. Victory. It has to do with victory, being victorious. Possibly, because there's 2 sevens here. So in 7 days or in 14 days if we add them together, or on the 7th of them, like 7, like on July 7th, or maybe it's April 7th, the next 7th that's coming on. Something about the 7th, you will be presented with options, and you will have to make that decision. And it is connected to your instinctual self. Let me see if I can get deeper into the sevens here. Plus there's 7 on the table. Okay, let me use this deck. Sevens. What else about the sevens? Specifically the 7 of Cups. What else about the 7 of Cups? That's too many. Good Lord. Okay, I'll take these ones that are on the cards. We have Messenger of Cups, so another cup. This is Page of Cups here, and we have the moon. And look at this body position, something with moving your body. If you have been doing still body work practices, and by that I mean maybe you've been doing breath work, you're doing like a sitting or laying down meditation, you're working with your body, or like you're receiving or giving Reiki, like you're working with your body in a way where your body stands still. You may want to work with your body in a way that makes your body move. Could be like a new exercise practice, could be just going for walks. Dancing is coming up. Both of these figures are in very dancing. I mean, they're dancing. She's dancing. He's dancing. All right. What else do we have here? 7 of Cups. See, this is the card that I popped the first time, and I was like, too many cards. This was the one on top. Okay, so they just came back out. They said what they said. All right, let's go. All right. Messenger of Cups, 8 of Coins, 9 of Swords, 4 of Coins, and High Priestess. I don't know why. I don't know if this is even on screen. I don't know why, but her elbow, her freaking elbow is really popping out to me at this time. What's up with her elbow? Left, this is her right arm. See how her right arm is mimicking her left leg? Like the elbow and the knee are joints functioning in a very similar way. What is up with these joints? They're both kind of at a right angle, at 90 degrees. Her elbow. Joints help the body move into different positions of space, right? Your bones do not bend. Well, you don't want them to. Your bones should be solid and firm, you know, like, well, when babies are born, their bones are soft, but they harden over time. And you really want them to be firm, not hard and brittle, but firm. You don't want your bone to be able to bend because the movement comes in the joint. That's what, okay, the message is movement comes in the joint. Movement's going to come when you are joined in relationship with something or someone else. The movement happens in the joint. Look at, he's got these 90 degrees to her elbow, joint. This might be a call to work together with somebody or to work against somebody. It's like in relationship is where the spiritual growth happens. Spiritual growth doesn't happen with you sitting in your bedroom on your laptop all day long reading articles. Spiritual growth happens when you are out there in life. You are out there engaging with the world in a way where the world engages back with you. Like if you're just on social media, like even if you're studying what you consider to be spiritual topics, you're on TikTok or whatever, your engagement is you commenting, but seldom does the creator comment back to you. There's no like real-time feedback that's being given back and forth with the two parties. There's a delay there, and it can be, what's the word? I was going to say contrived, but it's more like it's sculpted. There's time to think about your response. There's time to search for an emoji. There's time to correct your spelling, like stuff like that. And this is a call to be out in the real world to the best of your ability, really being present there, because that's where your instinct is going to kick in and you will be able to see who you really are. You'll be able to see parts of you that you thought were long gone, you thought were buried, you thought you didn't even have. It's going to come out then in the muck of life, in the messiness of life, where you find out that you got resting bitch face, but you always thought you were so happy. And someone looked at you and was like, God, you look like a bitch today. Like that's where you find out what people really think about you. You know, out there in the real world, in the ring, you're in the game, kid. You're playing the game now, kid. You're in it. Let me see what else about the Seven of Cups here. So joining up with others. Life is a risk. Life can be dangerous. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords figure. She has all these knives around her, and she's protected, though. She has her spiritual protection. She has the evil eye necklace on. So even if life's coming at her and it's coming at her fast and there's more of them than you still have spiritual protection and you still weave your own life. In your interactions with the environment, with the world, with the people, you are still the weaver. You are still the seer. You are still the one who gives meaning to the situations. There is like the objective story of what happened. Like that would be something like, it was 75 degrees outside. I got in my car. I drove 25 miles per hour across town to Mobile. I then filled my gas tank. Gas cost $3.36 today, a gallon. Like that's objective reality. Subjective reality, your perspective of reality, is what you hold, and that's what no one can touch. No one can touch your perspective. Because that's all in your mind. The swords here, this is all in your mind. And you get to rewrite those stories. So if you show up in a moment in what you would consider to be not your best self, there's leeway to give yourself more grace. That you were working off of instinct. You were triggered. You were protective, you were being fierce, and you didn't know you could be fierce. You were being fierce and you didn't know you still could be fierce. This is the work of life. The work of life is exploring and accepting all the dimensions of yourself. All the dimensions of who you are all the dimensions and potentialities of every human being on this planet. It is part of being a human. You're going to be a human. You're going to... That sounds so weird because I know you're a human, but like you're not above the ugly, bad, terrible things that people do, say, and think. I know you're a chosen one. And I know that you understand spiritual law and natural law in ways that the majority of people on this planet don't understand. But you are still a human. And you came here to be a human. And part of being a human is confusion, loss, not knowing which way to go. And part of being a human is knowing that you can make any path work. When everyone's against you, when your back is against the wall, you could still make it work. That's what the balance is. Life happens in the joint. Life happens in movement. This is a call to move. Woo! All right. Let's just get one little piece of advice, one oracle, and then I am out of here. What advice, Spirit, do we have for the Pisces who's tuned in regarding this reading? Trust the seasons. Embrace change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. See how this woman has multiple versions of herself on this card. You're going to see a new version of yourself very soon. You're going to have a decision to make, I think, on the 7th day. The advice here is to trust your instinct, not your intuition, your instinct. That means trust whatever you say, do, impulsively, instinctively. Even if you tell somebody you're going to go left and you happen to turn right, trust right. Even if you've told yourself that you're always a pleasant, friendly person and you go to the store and you like flip the fuck out because they don't have organic strawberries and you're so fucking upset and you kind of throw a tantrum, trust that. Let me just grab a word. I'm being guided to a word. Faith. Fucking trust that. They said what they said. They said what they said. Faith. Look at this. Look at these cute little angels here. One in blue, one in red, pink. I think it's blurry on the screen. Faith. And look, these are acrobats. They're dancers. Acrobats are dancers. This is about movement. This is about joining. Look at how see how these two are working in tandem. The one in pink/red is totally trusting of the one in blue. That they're both going to let go of their, what is this thing called? Like the pole that's swinging up in the air. They trust that they both are going to have the right timing, that when she leaps, she leaps so that they can grab the other one and switch the pole that they're on. They are in a dance with each other and they're putting faith in the other one to do the part that they said they were going to do. And they're putting faith in themselves to be able to nail the timing, that the timing's going to be right. This is telling us that the timing is going to be right. This is you dancing with your higher self. This is you dancing with your instinctual self. This is you dancing with your primal self. This is you dancing with the world. Look, every morning when you wake up and you get out of bed, do you ever think, oh, the floor might fall through? No, you probably don't. You probably wake up every morning and you have faith that the floor is going to stay there and it's going to be solid and stable. You're not going to fall through it. But I know that sometimes floors cave in. People fall through floors. They could have water damage. They could have freaking smoke damage. There could have been an earthquake. Like there could be a weakness in the foundation. And it's possible that you could fall through a floor. But that doesn't cross your mind in the morning. In the morning, you wake up and you know your floor is going to be there and it's going to be solid and it's going to be stable. That's faith. That's faith. It's automatic. It's inside of you. The timing is always right. That's faith. Trust how you are. Trust who you are. Trust what comes up. Trust that you'll know what to do when it's time to take action. Trust in the pings, the downloads, the whatever you're getting from your higher self, however they communicate. Trust it. Have faith. Something else that's coming to mind before I end this reading is a little experiment I did with myself years ago, and it was just fucking revolution for me. And I was like, I've spent my whole life as a seeing person. What would it be like to be a not seeing person? And so I was in an environment that was safe, and I knew I wasn't like going to get hit by a car or whatever. And I was on a walk when I was having this thought, like, I don't know, like a couple blocks away from where I live. And I went for a walk, and I was like, I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to see how many steps I am willing to take with my eyes closed. And the first day I shut my eyes, I did like 3 and I opened my eyes and I was like, oh, that's scary. That's scary. Even though I knew I was walking on a sidewalk and it was completely straight, and I knew that I would be able to tell when I had left the concrete and was maybe walking on someone's grass, right? But I was scared. I was like, no, I'm going to do it again. And I shut my eyes and I went 10 steps. And I was like, and I opened my eyes again, and I was like, because that's when the fear took over. And I was like, no, I know I can go more. I can go more. I can fucking go more with my eyes closed. And so I paused for a second and I was like, I just need a different approach to this. What did I need to do? And so I thought, I was like, oh, because I'm still taking big, normal steps. If I take smaller steps, I will feel safe. And I will keep my eyes closed and I will go blindly, so to speak. And so instead of being like my regular steps, I closed my eyes for the 3rd time and I'm like this, right? I'm just taking the smallest little step because it was the most movement that I could do where I would maintain my faith. I didn't think I could make a step like this blind, but I knew I could make a step like this blind. And then I could do that again, because taking that first small step helped me build trust in myself to take another one. So then I took another one. Same small step. Helped me build trust, because the more I did it and was successful, the more trust was built. And then I did it again and again and again and again. And I went some like 120 steps, and I opened my eyes not out of fear, but out of like just delight and surprise. And I looked and I was like, look at this distance I've traveled blindly. Because I just took a little different of approach. So if you're struggling with trust and faith at this time, and I know a lot of people are, energetically, cosmically, astrologically, there's a lot of stuff happening in the air. Just take a smaller step. You don't have to look at your end goal, your larger goal. It's just the little thing right now. Take a smaller step. And when you see that that's successful, that it was right, and it was primal and instinctual, and maybe even easy for you to do, you will gain the confidence in yourself to take the next one. And you're going to move like that right now until the next larger ping is available to you. Woo! What a reading. Pisces, thank you so much for being here with me. Please like, comment, put on that notification bell if this was resonant. Make sure you get that affirmation below that you are willing to see yourself. Write that below. I see myself. I see myself. Write that below. I'm going to see you later. Bye.